For those who thought Conrad Black would come back from a U.S. prison mellowed by the experience and non-combative with his critics, think again. In the only interview he plans to do on his release, Black came out swinging against NDP leader Tom Mulcair, who had suggested that the former media baron had used Conservative Party connections to get back into Canada after his release from prison. Black had never seen Mulcair's comments, so this afternoon, we showed them to him at his Toronto home.
Why is the Prime Minister affording special treatment to his insider friends? Why is he not tough on crime when it comes to his Conservative cronies?
I had no contact. I deliberately had absolutely no contact, direct or indirect, with anyone. Yes, at times in the past I've known the Prime Minister and the Minister of Immigration and a number of other prominent members of the government. I said we will make no overture to them at all. They must have absolute ability to deny that there's been any political contact whatsoever, and there was none. And I wouldn't proceed any other way.
You say there were 30 people within the department?
30 people. That's on the authority of my Immigration Council, whose record of success speaks for itself.
That's a lot of people whose hands this would have passed.
He's a thorough lawyer, and it was not just, as I understand it, any other application. I mean, Mulcair might have considered the fact that only a few weeks before the Supreme Court of this country had decided unanimously that I had a right to sue for libel to preserve my reputation. If I was, as he said, a British criminal, what reputation was I preserving? If he wants to allege that I engaged in improper attempts to influence public figures or civil servants in order to whitewash criminal behavior, if he wants to divest himself of his parliamentary immunity and say that, I will certainly be my pleasure to sue him for defamation.
How are people supposed to characterize you then? I mean, he called you a moment ago, you suggested that he shouldn't be calling you a British criminal.
Well, I have not up to this point called him a French defamer, have I? But I could.
The interview with Black covers a lot of ground and has some surprising answers. It will be broadcast Monday night on The National.